Welcome to the final match.
It is the final match. This is the third match in the funky tournament. SiF and Shogun battling on Delta Quadrant, Protoss versus Protoss after a fairly epic matchup, but rather quick one in the second game, which I called wrong, so I'm not going to call this. I'm sure Tobias will.
One, and I'm gonna go with SiF to win.
So you think SiF will take this
Take
tournament?
the series.
Okay.
Yep. I'm just gonna play with SiF's view and see what he does.
Well, you can do that because thankfully no one can see your screen because it's probably going to be quite boring then. Look, I think SiF went really well on another big map, which was in the first game with Coolest Ravine. So it could be interesting to see how he plays on this one too. You've got obviously a very protected natural expansion, but obviously open to Colossuses from the back again. So SiF did like the Colossuses in the first game, so it could be interesting to see how it goes in this matchup as well. I wonder if anyone's going to do any proxy cannon cheese. That's Tobias's favourite stat.
It's a very good strat, and it works very well.
It doesn't. It's a terrible strat, and it's rubbish.
Because SiF,
they're both scouting the same location, so I think that means. Oh, look at that! They went up the ramp together.
Synchronized scouting.
I think that should be a pretty good tell as to where they were, so they should be getting an early scout in.
So they're basically opposite sides of the map. If I'm just looking at SiF's point of view, I would assume he's at the opposite side of the map. Getting his gateway down, he's going to be walling off here.
I wish there was a way I could turn off the spectators chat.
Yeah. Oh, we're getting a probe sort of harass up here. Attacking one of SiF's units.
Whoa, look at that.
To try and
the income took a dive. One more harvester for SiF. Oh, I think SiF's going to steal another gas again.
Might be looking to. Going for another.
No.
He's going to keep an eye on Shogun's probe for now, because it's heading off into the dark.
It's alright. I don't think it's going to matter too much.
It's going for a cyber core, so he's walled himself off.
Yeah, that's pretty much the standard sort of strategy or building placement that he used in the first game.
Yeah, Shogun not walling off, and also going for that cyber core a bit later than SiF. If I was SiF right now, I'd be scouting around to see where this probe is going, to make sure there's no proxy pylons in his base.
Well, Shogun's probe's still going around, SiF's just sitting there. And there's a zealot coming up.
Just completely walled himself off, or was there a gap in his front door?
No, that's completely walled off now. But there's no. It's going to take him a long time if he decides to shoot that. He obviously knows that it's been walled off, so he's just walking back, I think. But that means Blink Stalkers, or it means Colossus, or obviously transported units. But that sort of is a big tell, I think, for Shogun. He should really be able to get a very good idea as to what SiF's going to be building.
Yeah. Well, with SiF's view here, I can still see everything Shogun's doing. He's got a zealot out.
Yeah, SiF hasn't shot that probe down yet.
Yep, the probe's just sitting there. So maybe he's using that to his advantage, maybe, to try and trick SiF into seeing what he thinks he's doing, and only.
Well, he's moving the Stalker back now, so that probe's gonna die.
Yeah, we got a Twilight Council coming down for SiF, and he's just gonna probably Chrono Boost Blink out.
Yep, I would agree with that. There's no.
So
that's what I say. There's a Robo Bay. There's a Robo Bay. And no hiatus, he cannot get out unless he destroys himself. So,
I do that. I destroy myself sometimes.
But if he gets an observer, it's probably a bit too long before he gets an observer. I was about to say, if he gets an observer, he can start shooting those buildings down before SiF gets blink. Oh, and he's getting a Dark Shrine. Oh, he's shooting his pylon down. He wants to get out.
Now he's shooting his pylon down to get out. I'm not sure if he needs to shoot his pylon down right now. He still doesn't have that much of an army to do anything.
Oh, great. One of the joys of having too many spectators. Someone lags.
Someone will lag out.
If you lag as a spectator, you should be instantly booted.
Fly blocked, he's coming in the middle now and having a look-see at the tower.
He's quite heavily supply blocked, actually. He needs to get...
Yeah, I don't... should have done that. What's good about this map is you can get some blink stalkers up into the sort of natural high ground, and if he gets that up, it'd be very hard for Shogun to expand. He has to go up to the front, which is... We've got a proxy pylon coming down near his outside natural.
And he won't... Shogun won't be able to see that either, I don't think.
No.
Yep, no, we can't see that. Oh, he just saw the probe. He could have just seen the probe, so that may have given it away.
Seen the probe, and that might have tripped him off.
Yep.
But he is heading in with the probe, so probably think nothing of it from now on.
That's obviously where he's going to warp in his DTs. That's where the DTs will come up. They'll warp in there, walk up to the base. He's got an observer which is across the other side of the map. So by the time he gets it over there, he could have taken quite a lot down.
He's warped some DTs in already. You can warp them across the gap there, which is very nice. And he's now just picking off probes, as well as harassing his front door.
Yeah,
so
I missed that.
Shogun is going to get...
Yep.
I don't know what he can do to get back.
His observer is too far away. He's obviously chrono boosting one, but that is going to die before it's out. This is nasty.
Yeah, this is nasty. He can't get the observer back in time, and he's just lost that.
That observer is only halfway. Yeah, this is GG. This is GG.
And I think that's GG. Those Dark Templars just do so much damage.
Yep.
3 of them needed.
Very good timing, whether it was luck or skill, but that observer was the other side of the map. So there you go.
He's done his scouting with the observer, so basically
SiF takes out the funky tournament tile. I think that means Funk owes him like $50 or something. Isn't that what they said?
Well, I bet on SiF. So who owes me money?
Hog owes you something.
Okay.
Anyway, we'll get a comment from Funk and Hog. Funk.
Sounds like Funk's quiet. Yeah, basically, yeah, just a complete blindside with that pylon. I'm not sure. I have to check the replay to see whether he actually saw the shrine at all. Yeah, seemed like he was just completely blindsided and got taken down. Probably a little bit complacent if he noticed that probe not to go out and investigate if there was a proxy. But then again, I wasn't aware either that on that map that you can get across the ravine there with a
it was
with a warp. So
as well.
Yeah,
you can have vision as well of it.
It's a neat little trick.
I don't know how much it would have mattered. Like, even if he couldn't warp across the ravine, he could have just walked straight up the front ramp, and he would have lost 5 seconds.
If you've got to walk up the front ramp, though, I'm not sure whether there was units on the front ramp or he could just stroll right through the base.
True, but
with Shogun right there,
ramp as well. Shogun's pretty aware, so he probably would have seen little fuzz. He might even have been able to get out that second observer.
Yep. Chrono boosted or something if you saw it on the way, especially if you had to walk across the whole map though. You know, if he didn't have a proxy up, you know.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you needed that proxy. But anyway, well, it was a pretty interesting game. Certainly, I think the players warmed up quite well on the first, and then the second and third were pretty action-packed, but both quite short. So anyway, congratulations to SiF and commiseration to Shogun. But either way, 2 good games.
Very good games. Signing out.